We're not in that season yet. We're in spring. You give us at least a couple of months to get to winter. We're exiting spring at the moment.
And on that
Up Ripple, what's going on?
guys, recording started. Hello, welcome everyone to episode 9 of MythicKnights and the end of what we are calling the Friends story arc. The story arc will be officially introduce everyone so they can come in and out because this is an episodic format. So no pressure, everyone, but surprisingly we almost have everyone here. Deckard, who is streaming right now. Deckard, you asshole, we're trying to play.
Get your ass in here, you dick.
No, only get your ass in here if you raid us, so we can take your viewers.
Please. Yeah.
Oh wow, there's so many people in the Roll20. Fluff. Not sure what he's doing, but we'll see. Maybe he'll come in late.
But if you can, get your ass in here.
Yes. But anyway, thank you all so much for coming out to today's stream. I'm gonna have to get all the episodes out quickly because we have a bit of an announcement for all the artists out there when this eventually goes on YouTube or when I post this announcement on Twitter. Excuse me. We're holding what'll hopefully be the first of many art contests where artists, this is a challenge for all you artists out there, we want you to make a poster, in a sense, for the story arcs. This is part of why we're taking breaks, is to give artists about 2.5 weeks to think of a picture, and everyone that enters, I will be choosing the top 3, and for the record, like, this is a contest in the literal sense. You will receive prizes if you place in the top 3. Third places will receive $10. Second place will receive $25. And first place will not only receive $35, but a portion of all profits from the merchandising and your picture will be used for the poster image of the next story arc.
Why do the places that get first, second, and third get more money?
Well, I mean, because it's progressive. The closer you are to being the winner, the more money you get.
But you just said you said second place gets $25 and third place gets $35.
I could have sworn I reversed it, but if I didn't reverse it. Okay, I'll rephrase myself then. Third place gets the $10, second place gets $25, and first place gets $35, a portion of merchandising profits if we make any, and your poster will be used as the cover image for the next story arc. Nailed it.
Perfect.
But yeah, this will be... Yes. So this will be posted on Twitter. Be sure... I don't want to reveal the title just yet because it'll be a nice cliffhanger. But needless to say, when this eventually goes on Twitter, which I will put a link in the YouTube to that specific tweet so you can take a look at it. Basically, you'll have to make sure at least one character, be it one that's related to the arc or one of our knights, has to be in it in some way, shape, and form. You can get creative, obviously, like it could just be the eyes of one of the specific characters. But, yeah.
And if anybody does a wolf campaign just for me, I will personally throw in an extra $15.
Alright. That's his incentive, but, trying to think. Do we have any other housekeeping? Well, I'm gonna have to start making more hours at work. I need to not destroy my wallet. Or make more money through donations.
You've destroyed it already, mate. You can't go back.
I think that's everything. I think we will officially get started.
Wait, Bonnie's online.
Oh, hang on.
Loads of money.
M-O-N-E-M-O.
Let's play that intro, and we will get started after the intro.
is reality. You stir them up and build your individuality, ignoring every problem deep inside that you hold. Let's take it from the start until the end, that's how we entertain. Dancing through the skies, this unraveled future, I will never let it die. Dancing through the skies, kick it out into the air, gonna fly even higher. Everybody, put your hands up, now we're flying. Spread your wings out, why can't you just for once take your mind off it? I wanna set you free to the new world. Everybody, put your hands up, now we're flying. Spread your wings out, you can be what you want and much more. I know that you're the one, the stage is all yours. With all these memories, won't be forgetting these. Now feel the beat and let it move from deep within you.
True.
It's already been into that as well. So.
Yes. Alright, and we're back. Hello, everyone.
Hi, back.
Yes, shameless promotion. I'm wearing the Anaya shirt. But,
Hey.
I think... Alright, yeah, to recap what happened last time, you guys officially met, Deckard's character, Lance, in all of his JoJo glory.
Damn it, I missed it.
You should have seen Ed. He was fucking loving it.
I was celebrating my birthday.
No, it's fine.
I was the same as McDonald's. I was loving it.
Yes.
Da, 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 da.
McDonald's is evil.
Capitalism.
But, let me think what else happened. Oh, we, had Rose get her little pupper. And, oh, you also met the, Crowman businessman, Maxwell. And his little mini Cyclops, secretary.
Got a Cerberus puppy.
Yeah, if it wasn't clear, like, she has a baby Cerberus.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I wanted to start if that was clear from the last session, but anyway, I think did miss anything else for the recap?
There's just one question I have.
What's that?
Last time when we did this whole D&D thing with you, we made you slump in your chair because we were overpowered as hell when we fought against your things.
Yeah.
Did we go overpowered fighting against these things of yours in the last session?
If my Hellhounds Kamikaze hadn't injured at least one of you, I probably would have. Like,
Got 2 instead of the 3 it could have got.
I would have been happy with at least one. I want to sell my monsters as threats, and if at least one of you gets injured, I consider it a victory.
Wow. Okay, at least we know what the thought process with fights now. Okay, everyone.
God damn it,
roll
babe.
well to hit, just to annoy Watch into oblivion.
Okay, you purposely...
I forgot you had that picture.
Yes, Dave, you thought I would have that picture saved.
God fucking damn it, you saved it?
Yeah, I think that was the one. I think that was the picture where Sindri just kamikazed straight into the head of the crystal beast and killed it in one shot.
Was that one? I don't remember.
I think it was, yeah, because I used my Infinidagger.
Oh, wait, that's
yeah,
right.
babe, I have that on file, so...
There, you all get to see this. Look at my suffering. It's not funny.
What you should do
very
even
funny.
better is see if you can get it on a hotkey. So whenever we need to embarrass Watch, one button, boom, send.
I love you.
I love you too, babe. You dork.
But I'm a pain in the ass, I know.
Yes, I love you, but you're a pain in the ass. Oh my god, there's so many. I forget how big our party is.
Babe,
Yeah?
the thing is, I'm your pain in the ass.
You're right.
Forever and always.
Let's see. Yeah, I think that's everything for the intro. But yeah, I think we will officially get started. Oh, who sneezed?
No, I was giggling.
Oh, but yeah. So
Anyway.
as with all things, we open up at the school. I think we'll say maybe like a day or two after what happened, as all of you.
Question: the
yeah.
student who was kind of the link to the fighting ring that we encountered last time, is that student still here?
Oh, yeah, I kind of left him locked up in a van.
Was that the student, or was that the worker that you locked up in the van?
That was a student.
That was a student, yes. Oh my god. Ed, be honest, did you forget it was a student when you did that?
I forgot it was a student, and I forgot I locked him in a van.
First place.
Oh,
I
that's...
think I did know it was a student, but I did it anyway.
Oh, it's funny.
You've just given Watch a free excuse to fuck with you now. He's got a
I just throw him in the back of the van. I'm just like, now that is called parenting.
Yes. Oh, actually, wait, no, hang on. We are not opening this school because I almost forgot this. I do have a cold opening involving Kage.
I was actually about to message you about it.
Yeah, we discussed this last session, so I'm gonna...
Okay, cold opening. Rewind.
if I can find... There you are.
You can talk bees now.
Okay, I have it. Oh crap, I didn't have time to study the voice, so I apologize ahead of time if it doesn't sound 100%. Okay, please do. Alright, really quickly. Sorry, everyone, 1 second. That's Ed. We're just waiting.
Why?
Why? How? Who?
Why is Gamora?
Sometimes why.
Oh God. I don't think anyone's going to get that reference.
I do.
Well done.
Yes.
Your daughter is going after my food.
Aw. Kage, do you have the link yet?
Yeah, I'm pulling it up right now.
Okay. I can only entertain for so long.
I know.
And I'm just...
That's why we're helping you.
I'm just messing with you, don't I, Kage?
I can entertain right now.
What are you gonna do? Juggle 3 bats on your nose?
There.
There we go.
There you go.
Okay. I actually do have to use the bathroom, so I will listen to this in the bathroom. I will be right back.
Okay. Fair enough.
My God, Ed, I love you. Ed, that's what's going on, child.
This is why you don't leave me alone to do things.
Do you want me to try and make it as Do you want me to put it through my deep fryer and make it as cursed as humanly
This is why Ed needs entertainment.
Oh, trust me. This is my entertainment.
Ed, bro.
I'm lying through my teeth. Your tears are all the company I need.
You're acting like freaking Magnus right now. Freaking if he ever had a Texas speech device.
In what regards am I like Magnus?
Let's be real here. If he had a photo, he would do this. You cannot tell me I'm not wrong.
Right.
Well, he could, but he would be wrong.
I'm about to make...
He's like, him and the freaking freaking custodian are... those two are my favorite from that series, hands down. Oh, gosh. Also this one.
That deaf
Right, I'm about to
Yeah,
throw my
the
hat
smile
into
just
the ring.
makes it look like he's dead inside.
Right, I'm throwing my hat into the ring. Give me a minute.
I am innocent in all of this.
You are the only one, Ripple, that can ever get away with being innocent.
Also, I got a response from Fluff. She said Fluff's not gonna. She's not
Let me
gonna
just
be with us.
get in my seat. Get in my DM seat. And get my headphones on. There we go. Okay. Now then. Let's do this. We coldly... I'm seeing it, but we've held off long enough. Let's get started, please. We actually coldly open inside, Nico's, home as, cue the stereotypical morning music. We open inside as Nico is in her bed, just laying there, and Nico turns over, and as Nico...
Ariel's there because they're sisters, so...
I mean, they wouldn't be in the same bed, though, would they?
No.
Yeah, so let me finish.
Exactly. So shut the fuck up.
So Nico,
Anyway,
slowly turns over, and as Nico's eyes slowly opens, she sees, I can just pop this image up, this. But this, okay, she's still asleep, but this is what's directly next to her. Kage, you can post.
What is?
Kage, you can post the picture because I just showed it to the chat.
I don't. Oh, post it in the. You're gonna have to post it on the screen.
I have it on the screen, but this is for the people.
Okay, I'll put it
there we go.
in the,
I got it.
I'll put it in the text chat.
Oh, I got it.
We got it.
Okay, pretty boy.
And this man in the robes stands there awaiting for Nico's awakening.
Oh,
Now is the time. Awaken my master.
Wait, hang on. Kage, you good? You good?
Alive, right?
Yeah, you good?
The thing is, I know what this is referencing. God damn it!
No, I'm
God.
taking a sip right now. Continue.
Okay, well, I'm not sure what else to
He was
continue
waiting for you
with.
to wake up.
Yeah,
No,
because I'm not sure like where else to continue with this.
no, because
Watch. Remember I sent you the text of how the idea was supposed to go down. Remember?
Oh, hang on. Hang on. Okay. I've not been feeling well the last couple days. I very much apologize.
It's okay. You're fine. You're good.
Okay, so yeah. Okay, so we gotta retcon it really quickly. We actually open with Ariel in her bed as the morning music slowly starts to play and the sun shines in, awakening her.
she kind of just yawns and kind of just like sits up in her bed, just slowly opening her eyes, getting all that awakening crust out of there.
What? The morning crust.
Don't question it.
Go on.
And definitely just get out of bed, do her morning stretches, walk over to the door, open it, walks out, go to her sister's room. So, hey sis, time to wake up. She kind of knocks on the door, but wait a few minutes, not getting a reply. Just gotta, pardon me, opens door, actually goes inside, closing the door behind her. Just seeing wherever Nikki's like bed is just like, just see two figures, just like she kind of just walks up to the other person and kind of just like, okay, just gonna, and she kind of just like lightly give like a shove on the shoulder to the person. It's like, no.
And yeah, the figure, as it's lightly poked, like kind of squirms a little bit in the blankets until it raises up a little bit, and then the blanket falls down a little bit, and that is when Ariel sees this white-haired man with fox ears on him, and he just looks at Ariel and just goes, oh, good morning.
What the hell are you doing in my sister's bed?
Sister? He turns his head and looks down, sees Nico, and he says, oh, you mean master? I was just merely sleeping with master is all.
Ariel kind of just looks around in the room, making sure there's no clothes tossed around.
Is there a gas leak in here? Apparently there is.
And
I'm sorry, master?
Yes, master. I was the link to Amaterasu to Nico, and I am her servant.
Just give me as I go wake up my darling sister. She kind of just walks over to the other side, just poke Nikio on the cheeks, wake up.
You are surprisingly calm about all of this.
Nikio finally wakes up and goes, Ariel? What
Morning,
in the world is
sis.
going on?
Look beside you.
What? She looks beside her. She goes, right beside me. Right beside me. I don't understand what you mean by that. The only thing beside me right now is Tatsuya.
Last time I remember.
Yeah.
Last time I remember was having a cute little adorable fox I can pet and snuggle and hug all day with us. This is a human being with fox features.
Nikio is just gonna finally turn her head, and she just blinks a few times, and she just turns back to her sister and goes, you do realize Kitsunes have human forms, right?
That we do.
It's early morning further shift. What do you want for breakfast?
Do you want, only rice?
No, I'm up. I'm the one making breakfast. What do you want?
Only rice would be good.
Alright. Rice, usual breakfast food. Like, Ariel kind of just looks over to the fox person, just does like the I'm watching you, like gesture with the fingers.
He doesn't even flinch, he just gives a very polite, warm smile to her.
I swear to God, if you do anything badly to my sister, I will kick you out of here like it's not even funny.
Rest assured, I would never harm even a hair on her.
You see, he's simply one hell of a kazoo.
God damn it.
No,
Actually,
Valerie.
Fun fact, personality-wise, and his voice, that is actually who he's based on.
No,
God damn it.
peanut gallery, please and thank you.
Yeah, let's let her continue.
Okay.
You better not.
And he just politely nods.
Go out of. He will leave the room and go downstairs to make breakfast. Muttering, kind of just like muttering to herself.
Say, after school's over, so you don't have to stay Tatsuya, so you don't have to remain crammed in the bag, why don't you turn back into this form?
And he just like looks at Nico and just goes, well, knowing your status as a mythic knight, I thought it would be more convenient if I stayed as a fox.
Even still, it's not right to keep you shoved in a bag and carrying you around like you're a glorified toy poodle.
Oh, please. Toy poodles wish they were as handsome as me.
Anyway, as your master, I'm ordering you for after school, you to transform.
And,
So you can actually walk around and interact.
and he shrugs and goes, very well, but for the sake of everyone else, what exactly would be our, I guess you could call it, relation? Just
Childhood
friends?
friends, perhaps?
Very well. That works.
Everyone's losing their shit.
I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my shit at Myth's reaction there. Just. She sounds like a detuned radio.
That's the way they've been having it, and the way they've been praising it, childhood friends.
Mm-mm. And then he just nods and just goes, very well then. We'll be childhood friends when we go out.
Fantastic. Now, we better make our way downstairs. Me and Ariel must hurry so we can gather with the others before class starts.
And then he nods. And at this point, that'll be our cold opening as we time skip to when they had breakfast. And we're also just gonna keep time... Oh, hang on. Sorry. We're just gonna keep time skipping until after class when the bell... Oh, what's up? I thought someone said something, sorry. Anyway, yeah, we cut to right at when after class officially starts. As the bell rings.
Ever learn anything in this school?
No.
All learning is...
He hasn't even got an answer for it.
No, because Deckard finally messaged me. He thought we were on break. Okay, anyway.
So what is education to you? Well...
Anyway, in any case...
Shut up.
Shush. See, what had happened was...
Okay, so Deckard looks like is not gonna be with us today. Apparently someone paid him to have a marriage in Final Fantasy XIV.
Oh, okay.
What?
Okay.
The fuck is this game about?
No, it's Final Fantasy, my guy. Oh, you can marry someone?
Yeah, so since he got paid to do it, like, I'm not gonna force him to come on our stream.
Okay.
His stream's over though, so he might be coming in soon.
He got paid to marry someone.
Canary.
I think that's how it works,
Anyway.
but okay.
Well, if any case, if he wants to pop in, he can. If not, oh well, whatever. Let us continue with this.
Yeah, he did say last week that his character was not going to be joining our clique officially.
Well, I mean,
Like
we'll have to wait.
One of us, but he wasn't going to be part of the group, if that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whichever. In any case, yeah. We cut to right after when class officially, like, the bell starts ringing, and Miss Poppins goes, hang on. Gotta find a voice. Alright, class. Looks like the day's over. I'm sorry it has to end so soon. But hopefully we'll be having lots more adventures really soon. So I hope all of you for the social studies trip hands in your permission slips. It's quite a ways away, and I wouldn't want you to stay here in boring old school helping the principal lick stamps or something.
Thank you, Simpsons reference.
Simpsons in Japan? What?
Just goes, and then she goes, I will see you all next time. And class is finally let out at this point, and we'll say at this point everyone is meeting, like, everyone officially meets, we'll say after school, where do you think, like, maybe in the,
Botanical garden.
I guess the garden would be a good meeting
Yeah,
place.
that's literally our hideout.
Yeah.
So,
So yeah, you slowly all finally start to meet up for your little post-school meeting, and we'll say after this you're all basically processing all the knowledge you've learned so far in your adventures of your new threat. And Dionysus is since he has no reason to assume no one would come way out here, he's out of his goat form and in his human form. As he's sitting with all you guys and just goes, so if I'm understanding everything we've found correctly, Loki's out there recruiting all the evil gods of the world and some new faces, creating his own group of new gods, as it were, in an attempt to basically bring about a new order. Is that everything we have so far?
Essentially, yeah, but I'm
Pretty
still
much, yes.
I'm still confused how some of the other stuff correlates to it as well. Like, dealing with those thugs in the wood and, you know, dealing with the whole gang stuff last night. Like, some of this just... It's a nagging feeling in the back of my head that all of this is connected somehow. Like,
Smaller
even though-
minds are easy to manipulate. Especially with the promise of power.
no point.
And Dionysus is also, Anaya is giving head pats.
Except
Well, he's not a
in
goat
his
at the
human
moment.
form.
Well, I mean, we'll say we'll say he pops.
Oh, I thought he said he was in goat form. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine. We'll say
Not human. Not human.
that'd be a funny image, actually. He's just in human form, patting his back.
Like, you're there, you're there.
I'm just going to pretend that just Dionysus just likes getting head pats from Anaya in whatever form he's in.
Yeah, he's like sitting cross-legged right behind her as he's giving him head pats. And he's just like, I guess all these occurrences, knowing Loki, he's the kind of person that is so, I guess you could say, comically over the top. He would have plans within plans.
You know, you gotta have backup plans for your backup plans. So,
Yeah.
I mean, that's the apex of a good villain, isn't it?
hey man, you gotta have them plans out the wazoo.
So maybe it's possible, it's just a long shot obviously, but maybe these were to distract us while he freed the other members.
That would make sense.
Any idea who he would be going after next, though, is the
Well,
question.
recall back to the museum, that grave that the Obsidian Samurai was robbing. Maybe that had something to do with it?
And he, Dionysus is like rubbing his chin, like his little, mini peach fuzz chin, and he just goes, He thinks about it for a second, and he just, gets an idea and says, does anyone have their smartphone, like, on him right now?
Chen's
I
gonna.
think Naya pulls out her phone.
well, one at a time. Yeah, we'll say Anaya. Anaya pulls out her
Kids
phone.
I was imagining who here has their smartphone. Everyone pulls out their
Everyone.
smartphone.
Right,
I was
exactly.
gonna say this is the 21st century. Everyone has their smartphone.
Exactly. Yeah, but yeah, okay, yeah, we'll say they all pointed out, and he just rolls his eyes and then catches Anaya and just goes, Anaya, why don't you look this up for me? That museum exhibit we went to, can you look up all the key points that were at the Egyptian exhibit?
Anaya just nods her head and she starts doing a search about it.
And as he starts looking, like it says all the basic points you guys went through, like a large part of it was like themes of darkness in Egypt, and a large story of it was Set battle with Horus, thank you. Yeah, Set's battle with Horus, Apophis, of course. But then it gets to the last entry, and I'd imagine Anaya gets a tiny bit pale when she sees this. The last exhibit was supposedly, like, it was obviously, no one even thought it was remotely true. It was supposedly the sarcophagus that Set was sealed in when Horus defeated him.
So wait, what your logic is saying
Wait.
is that
Go ahead, Miles.
Yeah, go on.
So what you're saying is we've just essentially let the Obsidian Samurai get away with a god that Loki's probably, most likely, 100% definitely resurrected.
Well, yeah. So? Oh dear.
And Dionysus thinks a little more, and then he just says, wait, during the concert, didn't you and Aaron find something?
I believe so. Anaya probably knows what he's talking about and is looking through her bag for it, but I myself can't remember.
I mean, it would be like in your picture folder, and what he's referring to is that order form from Greece that the pop stars had. Yeah, and you look at that, and he looks at it, and he goes, Greece. He looks very carefully, and then now Dionysus goes pale, and he goes, oh fuck.
Oh fuck.
What? What's up?
What is it?
Look at what he got, and he points has Anaya zoom in, swipe in and zoom in, and in one of the, when you get a closer look at it, it actually says on there, basically a jar in a sense. A Grecian urn, that's the word I was looking for. A Grecian urn, as he just says, they got a Grecian urn, and he thinks really quickly, and he says, and look at the location, and on the location, it was actually near Mount Etna, which is where Hephaestus' forge is kept. And he said, we put Hephaestus in charge of something very dangerous and very valuable. It was the Grecian urn that Kronos was sealed in.
Oh yeah.
So that's 3 gods that we're now dealing with.
Well, Obsidian Samurai is a big threat, so that's 4 people so far.
Yeah, but
Do I hear 5?
He's just a twat in armor.
Do I hear 5?
Thank you.
Technically, the samurai isn't a god, but I digress.
Someone who has the god of a samurai? Oh my goodness.
He starts thinking a little more, and he makes a whistle motion with his fingers and whistles, and the second he does, Hermes pops up and he goes, you rang?
Hello again, Hermes.
And then he says, Hermes, listen, this is very important. I need you to do a bit of a globe-trotting expedition. And then he goes, hey, those are my favorite kind of globes. And Dionysus just goes, this is serious. I need you to go to Greece, Egypt, China, Mexico, America, like basically anywhere where there are major pantheons. And I want you to find any info on the evilest person from that pantheon. And he motions and he zips off and he's back in like an instant with like a big old giant logbook. And he says, will this do?
Zalaldo?
That was... Oh, wait, no, God, surprisingly fast.
God of Messenger of the gods.
About the same thing.
Messenger of the gods.
And
He does have feathers on his feet for a reason.
I'm mercenary.
Can I make a quick joke at Hermes real quick?
Yeah, sure. Really quickly, then we'll continue.
Yeah. So wait, if you're a messenger of the god, if I wanted mail to me, should I just whistle for you then for us? You know, bearing in mind that you're helping us out and all.
He goes, well, I suppose technically, yeah.
Alright, perfect. Give me a minute. I need to write a letter to someone. And he turns around and starts writing a letter.
Yeah. And, yeah. We'll say, he writes the letter, and as Dionysus puts the book down and starts looking, what happens in the background is basically Chen finishes writing the letter, hands it to Hermes, he takes a look at it, and then just, he looks at it, like, I'd imagine that it's, like, kind of inaudible, but, he just nods and he rushes off as Chen finally joins everyone else. And, he looks at it and he starts going through all the different logs in there, and then he just says, well, there's Kronos. Flipping to a page to Kronos, and then flips it and gets on a page of Set. And he says, He's going through it, and he just goes, okay, more than likely these are the gods he's assembled. I think Tezcatlipoca is definitely going to be a part of it, considering he has a reputation of being a chaos jerk. And he just says, And he starts still flipping through it, and then he says, oh, they would need someone very strong in magic, and he opens to a picture of Morgan Le Fay on it.
What?
Oh my god. Oh my god.
And then he's saying, I know a lot of you may have heard Morgan Le Fay was changed, but that's only a half-truth. She expelled her evil side and sealed it away, and I'm willing to bet Loki and some other people released her.
So what you're saying, like, also magic users, surely Loki would have enough magic on his own to bring them all back, essentially.
And he goes, yeah, but think about it through Loki's point of view. That many gods getting awoken all at once with nothing to stop us, the new protectors, that would cause a big disturbance to the pantheons.
That's a fact.
And he keeps going through and he says, the only problem is I'm completely guessing here. And he says, plus that doesn't account for the camp we found and those teenagers. And there's also the matter of, I have no idea who we may have recruited now.
Can Jen quickly go to Ariel and ask Ariel if she's still got that book that we stole from the camp? See if there's anything in there that we missed.
The logbook?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, you can look through it if you want to.
Ariel, do you still have that logbook we stole from the camp?
Say no more. It's literally just looking through from messenger bag. Take that book. This the book you're looking for?
Precisely. Do you want to have a quick skim for it, Dionysus?
And he nods and takes it and starts flipping through it. And then he says, okay, this is actually a lot of, like, shipping and travel logs. And he says, man, it looks like some of my fears were confirmed. He points at some of this and says, looks like a couple of them made a trip to Britannia. So, Morgan Le Fay...
Are we, like, joining today's session? No?
Anyway, he goes, yeah, it looks like, Britannia was on this, so Morgan Le Fay will probably be among them. And he says, And then he looks at it and goes, they went, like, deep into Mexico, like, so deep it's almost South America, so Tezcatlipoca was probably there. And he says, look at the dates, though. They all correspond right around the time we were dealing with our own things.
So what you're saying is that this was basically pre-planned.
And then,
What?
yeah, and Dionysus just, like, puts his hand in his head, and he just goes, even after hundreds of years, Loki's mind hasn't lost a day, huh?
Okay. Why would he need to do things that would distract us, especially since we're here in Japan and they've been everywhere from Britannia and Mexico and going to America? That doesn't make sense. Why would he go through the trouble of distracting us since if we're just gonna end up being here anyway?
And he says,
Like,
because think about it. You guys were in charge of essentially being the guards of this world and stopping him. If they send stuff to distract you guys and in turn distract the Pantheons who are keeping an eye on you, then there'd be nothing to stop him or maybe a few other gods, as long as they kept their godlike powers down to a minimum, of actually doing what they have to do and building their ranks and waiting until their ranks are fully built to officially basically start wrecking shit.
That's actually quite clever.
So right now, our antagonist is using big brain energy right about now.
Dividing and conquering, all at the same time.
Yep.
There's one thing about this that's perplexing me, though.
What's up?
I don't know why, but I know obviously we can't freely travel to other countries, but
exactly.
why? Yeah. The point is that surely he would do all of his business outside of Japan, because then he would be in a place where we can't reach them. I mean, at the end of the day, like, as much as I dislike it, we still have school and such. So we're kind of stuck here until the social studies trip, really.
And then,
And that depends on where we're going for the still social study trip. Not at a location where we're going for that.
and Dionysus just goes, well, whether in school or not, there is partially a reason why they left me in charge of you guys. And he says, chaos magic can do a lot of stuff. All I would need to do is tell you, hey, we need you in this country, and I could basically imitate all you guys at once with my own magic while you guys took care of business. So,
That's true. He did make that copy of Rose and sent that to her home so that she could come with us that one day.
Yeah, so more than likely, because Loki was a big deal when we defeated him. He more than likely saw, if not all of us, a good portion of us, so he would have probably seen my chaos magic in action.
True.
But even then, if we went to another country, that would essentially be leaving Japan unguarded. Oh, this is incredibly tricky to figure out. It's hurting my brain. Oh.
And he just, yeah. And he's, like, just going through the books, and he just sighs, and he closes it and hands it back to Ariel and just goes, well, as much as I hate to pull this card, if I know Loki, he'll try to do something, just like last time. He's very tricky and conniving, but he can also be very arrogant. He'll slip up, or definitely one of his companions will slip up. That many godlike egos in one place, something is bound to happen.
That's true.
Like somebody possibly going traitor because they don't like how the others be treated.
Or not thinking that the other one is worthy enough to lead them.
Or just classic typical power clash.
And he goes, any of those things. So really, as much as I hate to do this, and I'm not just saying this because of my drunken laziness, our best bet would be to just try to relax, not worry about it, because
Lay low?
eventually the gods will come to us, let us know what's happening, and then we take care of it.
No offense towards you in particular, Dionysus, but given my knowledge of how Greek gods are in general, I'm going to call that the first person to slip up is going to be Kronos.
And he nods and says, well, I kind of came into the Pantheon late, so I never only heard stories of Kronos from Zeus. But from what he's told me, you're not wrong. And
So, for the time
Greek
being,
gods as a whole are probably the most known for letting their pride get the best of them. I know that's a thing with gods in general, but the Greeks especially.
Yep.
anyway, what were you going to say, Maz?
So, essentially, for the moment, we just live normal student lives until we meet again.
And Dionysus just nods and goes, mm-hmm.
Yeah, finally have some of those games. Finally get through some of those games in my backlog.
And he goes, well, yeah, after the last couple days, actually close to a month of insanity, I'm willing to bet you guys could definitely use some time off. So, you know what? I think we should maybe do something together as a group.
That would be nice. I just
That would
wish
be
Aaron,
great.
I just wish Aaron was here. She's still not feeling very well.
Yeah, I'm sure she'll do well soon, hopefully. And Dionysus is thinking and just goes, hey, wait a minute, isn't the first day of spring tomorrow?
Oh yeah, and Golden Week's coming up as well.
Oh, no, Golden Week.
And
What?
he just goes, I think I know what we can do tomorrow. Let's say we all go to the spring festival tomorrow.
That would be nice.
Festival? What?
What festival? What are you celebrating?
We're celebrating the turning from winter to spring. Haven't you noticed the cherry blossoms are forming?
Mm-hmm.
No, we don't have them where I come from.
It's a traditional Japanese thing, I'm pretty sure. It's usually
It
when
is.
seasonal transitions happen, they have like a big festival to celebrate it. And I'm pretty sure one of the biggest ones in the entire country is the one that's usually held around Tokyo.
And he goes, yeah, usually. So I think tomorrow is a big day for it. So what do you say we all, actually, should we say that like tomorrow is a day off since it's technically a holiday?
It is a holiday.
Yeah.
Technically, it is a holiday.
Yeah, it's golden because it's first week in spring in Japan is Golden Week.
Okay, then yeah, we'll say, well, since you guys are off school tomorrow, what do you say early in the morning we meet up at Shibuya Station and head out?
Ooh, and perhaps we can all wear kimonos as well.
What do you call this?
What's a kimono?
Is it a kind of carrot?
No, I know what we have to do today.
What?
Going kimonos and yukatas day, shopping day.
Yep.
Yes.
Shopping day.
Oh god, shopping.
Don't worry, it'll be fun. You're grumpy, but
I'm talking about it. I'm talking about it IRL, not my character.
oh, but
Yeah, and Dionysus just goes, great. And there's so many crazy people, maybe I'll actually blend in.
exactly.
That's entirely possible.
Oh, speaking of tomorrow, just so you know, a old friend of mine might be joining us, if that's alright.
Well, fun.
He goes, yeah, the more the merrier.
I need to meet up with someone that day too.
As long as we don't tell them anything about the shenanigans we've been getting up to, I think it's fine.
You okay, Ariel?
I might be seeing you guys around the festival, but I'm gonna be with someone else.
Just so he has been off the phone for a while. Now he has been listening. I also hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it's probably better for the best. I don't stick around either.
No. Oh. All right, then just tell me your measurements, and I can get you a yukata for tomorrow.
No, there's no need. I already have one. It's more the principle of I don't want to be around the public. Let's just say, since I've not got any kind of protection.
It'll be fine, dude. You've got all of us around you.
Not that kind of bodyguard protection. As in ones that help me conceal my identity.
Yeah? Wait a minute. If we're going shopping, we could easily get you something that just makes you look like a completely different person.
They have masks, you know.
True. We can make you look like a kabuki!
Probably wouldn't be that difficult to. Probably wouldn't be very difficult to find colored contacts or something for you. That's probably the most. That's probably the most notable thing. I did notice the heterochromia.
Even then, it can be difficult. You have no idea the lengths people will go to make sure I'm recognized.
And Dionysus just goes, well, if nothing else, my chaos magic might be able to fill in the details.
I'd still be in the festival, guys. I'm just going with someone else. So you might see me here and there in a few booths.
Let me guess. Someone's got a boyfriend.
Oh my goodness, Jen, please.
Confirm or deny that information. That information is classified.
Myth.exe has stopped working.
That information is classified.
Anaya's going to actually get up and take Sahira's hand and look up at him. If we are able to conceal your identity for you, will you please come?
Of course.
Why has it gotten so breathy? Why has it gotten so breathy all of a sudden?
Yeah.
I can feel the lover's tension from over here.
Okay. And Dionysus goes, well, then I guess that pretty much settles it then. And he goes, so, let's say we do some shopping for those that need it.
I can imagine they couldn't get Chen would just have to wear his normal clothes because I couldn't find anything this size because he's so tiny.
That'd be a funny image. No, no. That's too funny of an image. We're gonna go with that.
True.
Everyone wearing
okay, but
they've got at least like 2 people with the money to get him a custom yukata.
I know, but still, the mental image, it's too funny.
Okay, but the funnier image is just having Chen wear just like a kid's like one instead.
That
too.
Nah, it would just be funny. Like it makes Chen even more out of place.
True.
Yeah, true.
Like if Chen would either have a growth spurt, then again he wouldn't be that tall. He'd probably only grow up to about Ariel's height. Probably.
That's pretty decent height. I'm not gonna lie. That's a pretty decent height.
Hey.
But that's if he has a growth spurt later on in the series. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
That's gonna be a maybe, but yeah. In any case, yeah, I think we will. This will be the point to take like a 5-minute break. Yeah, so we'll take our we'll make it like 5 minutes, just because like we really have nothing to get to. Plus, I gotta use the bathroom, so 5-minute break. Oh, wrong
I'm
one.
back.
Welcome back.
We're gonna take that break.
We're about to take a break.
Just like a 5-minute bathroom break.
Head on your break.
Right. That's too perfect of a note. Okay, yeah. Alright, so we'll skip ahead from...
And now, you must die.
Skip ahead to everyone as they finally spend the day getting their yukatas in Stoof, as they all meet at Shibuya Station, the subway station. This was like the best pick I could find. But yes,
Oh.
but yeah,
I'm guessing instead of the rain, it's sunshine.
yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, that's the one description. It's not raining, it's sunshine. But yeah, you all wait and
It recently just got washed.
that works.
Or it rained last night, but it's sunny now.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, we'll actually say that Nikio is sorry. We'll say pretty much everyone except Nikio is there at the moment. Like, they're still waiting for her because he's running a little late because of her new friend. And Dionysus, to play it safe at the moment so we can like judge like how everyone is looking, is in Nhaya's backpack. And he's commenting about how that spring temperature's starting to come out. At least it's nice for it to not be so cold anymore.
I mean, it could be worse. It could be UK weather.
Oh god.
Yeah, imagine having a drink growing up in that. Raining every Tuesday. There's a reason why the running gag of the cold wet nights.
And he goes,
Well, we're all wearing things right now, aren't we?
yes.
Yeah.
Okay. I just feel like seeing as how I'm not accustomed to this literal custom, I'm just holding it out just to make sure that everyone thinks like this is alright, isn't it? I'm just holding it out just like, I feel like I'm wearing a dress.
You're not.
It looks pretty good on you, honestly.
Is this common over here to do this?
Yes.
Yeah, during festivals from what I've been able to see.
At least you
Perhaps.
got one at the end of the day. Didn't have any like damn songs.
And he goes, it's probably for the better. You probably would have had to wear a children's.
Yeah, make the 4 foot. I'm long overdue a growth spurt, goddammit!
Oh, it was good.
It'll happen eventually!
I believe in you, Ten. I believe you have that ability to grow.
And Dionysus perks up and he goes, oh, hey, there's Nikio's coming. Fine. And you look over to Nikio and you finally see Nikio coming in her yukata, not katana, yukata. And she's greeted by a rather handsome man with silver hair, and you can vaguely make out like tiny little fox ears above his head.
Just Ariel just sees that, got happy, and then immediately. No. Support a sister. Support sister.
I do apologize for it taking me a while. I had to get my friend.
And then he smiles at you all and just goes, hello everyone. You must be Nikio's friends.
Fucking Watchful just turns into Dr. Wolf with that.
Ariel, just eye twitch.
And he just goes,
Slight eye twitch.
he just goes, I hope we can all have a rather fun time at this festival. And Dionysus being greedy knows exactly who this actually is, but isn't saying anything, just because he's reveling in Ariel's complete death glare. And so he just goes,
She's just silently going.
yes. And just, goes, well, it's any friend of our Nikio's is a friend of ours. And this tall man bows, and he just goes, I'm glad to be welcomed into your friends group. And he goes,
Jen more worried about the fact that this man has foxes.
he goes,
That's a cosplay.
and he goes, maybe it is. He just gives like a smile to that, and he goes, I'm, Tatsuya, by the way.
Tatsuya.
Yeah, Tatsuya. And
Ariel, just eyes still like twitching. Like, can a train? Hurry up, please!
I'm gonna burp.
Just the small bit of reading that she's doing, just so you just leans over, just. So, do you actually have a cup to put into pour all that hot water into? Because right now you do sound like a cat.
I was about to ask if she needs some fries with that salt, but okay.
I'm like, can this train hurry up? 'Cause I'm here to also meet someone. It's probably gonna be at the festival.
Okay, hang on, I'm gonna quickly read what they put. Susanna isn't so sure about this festival. Sounds like the perfect opportunity for us to be distracted and Loki strikes again. And,
Not entirely wrong.
no, nothing bad will happen. Nothing bad ever happens at festivals.
I mean, there's a good thing someone's in casual clothes, you can easily track them all.
Nothing ever bad
Sure
happens.
about that, we'll watchful.
Nothing
Sure
bad
about
ever
that.
happens at festivals. Have you ever watched any anime?
Right?
And, as you all do, that Dionysus just goes, well then, I guess everyone's here, and Ariel kind of does have someone to meet, so we should probably get going. Plus, it's probably going to be very crowded. And
How crowded can it get?
Don't say things like that.
You'll be surprised.
What
Right.
could possibly go wrong?
Please don't say things like that.
and Dionysus goes,
I'm
alright,
saying it ironically.
I know. I'm in for Riffle's character.
Yeah,
This is-
I know I'm saying it ironically because I know how subway stations are like in Japan.
Oh, hell.
Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Especially on festival days.
yes, but Dionysus just goes, alright then, and he points his little goat hoof out of the, backpack. Goat hoof. Goat hoof. Goat hoof. Goat hoof. God damn it. He pokes his little, hoof out,
Goat.
and he just goes, onwards to, everyone. And,
He says onwards but out, but everybody else just hears.
and I'd imagine,
I will-
yeah, you,
and
gone, Post?
all I was gonna say is Anaya starts walking in the direction he's pointing to, while giving him the head pats as always.
Alright, and, you all head off, and I can finally play some music. It's too quiet.
Oh.
Hang on. There we go. Anyway, yeah, you all get off the train. As expected, it is rather crowded, but you eventually shimmy your way through the crowds and arrive. Which picture do I show first? Eeny, meeny, miny, this.
You.
Eeny, meeny, miny, you.
Wait, what?
No, I was finishing the same thing.
no, I know what it's a reference to.
Is it nighttime already?
No, this was the only pic I could find. Yeah,
I
it's...
know, I'm teasing.
Yeah, but yeah,
Improvise.
That long on the train journey.
it's, you finally arrive at there as you see miles of stalls and beautiful lanterns set up as
It looks like the ground's flooded.
a little bit, kind of. That's just a painting though, but yeah, you all arrive as everyone is in their, yukatas, and Dionysus, like, smiling a bit, he kind of pokes his horns like back into him and jumps out of Anaya's bag, and he poofs while no one is like around the vicinity into his human form, dressed in a like bright purple yukata with grapes all over it.
Okay, and let me get my
Thank
freaking
you. I was getting ready
sunglasses.
to say, I hope he's dressed appropriately for the occasion.
Yeah.
People like grapes.
Hey, people like grapes, exactly.
Even he gets one!
And he just goes,
Hey,
oh, wait, hang on.
I don't
Jen,
know.
I
Whoa, hang on, one at a time, guys. I heard Kage first. Go ahead, Kage.
Jen, I did offer to buy you a yukata.
It's fine. I mean,
Sahir and I would have been happy to do it too.
no, it's fine. In case anything goes wrong, one of you got to transform and deal with it.
True.
Ed, I swear to God.
Ed, what the fuck is that?
What is Ed done? What's he done?
If it's not you, I apologize, but you're usually the first person to do it. Okay, it is you. Good.
It is you, you little shit.
Oh, I see. Oh, fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
What? So we just come dressed as Mr. Blobby?
He is like freaking Magnus from if he ever had a text-to-speech device.
Oh, my fucking God.
This guy's just around just like blobby, blobby, blobby.
No, not Mr. Blobby. Swear to God. It's gonna be like Edmo all over again. We're gonna start an episode and we're all gonna have Blobby masks on.
No.
Except me. I'm just gonna be looking. This is the people I play with. Okay, yeah, anyway. You all arrive there, and as that happens, I'd imagine, true to Ariel's words, Ariel decides to head off to meet her friend.
She kind of just sees, like, she does see her friend, but also just what? Sad friend in here in the chat real quick.
Oh.
I do like this music.
Yeah. I found this...
Why can I not hear it?
I don't know.
Yeah. Oh well.
Yeah, Ariel sees this dude.
Oh.
Your friend is Kid Death.
I see where you got the reference.
Is either that or the dad from Food Wars.
Yeah, in the distance, Ariel sees that, and he, like, kind of puts his hand up, like, a little bit and gives, like, a rather subdued wave.
Oh, that's my friend leaving with me. I shall, see you guys around the festival. I will have my phone on me just in case we get in trouble.
Yes,
Have fun.
please do.
And she will make her way.
And you.
Yes, he makes her way over, and I don't know if you had like a mini interaction planned, so did you want to describe like what everyone sees when you meet up with him? If you have anything.
If she do want to introduce him to the group.
That's up to you. We can hold on it if you want.
No, let's actually do it, because this is my only time to actually introduce him.
Fair enough. Okay. Yeah, he kind of walks over in the time it took Ariel to respond to everyone, and he's rather closer. He's close enough that he can start and... Oh. I gotta think of a voice for this guy now. I don't...
Who is this person, anyway?
I'm sure I can think of something, and you'll find out.
Yeah, don't worry.
Yeah, you'll find it.
You'll find it.
He walks up and... hang on. Let me find a voice.
Improvise.
I know. I gotta find my catalog of voices.
Have you got like a written down like list? Alright, here's what I'm doing for this character. Okay.
I mean, like, what I do what any good VA does when they have to improvise a voice. I take another voice and I change it slightly.
Yeah.
You missed the blobby.
No.
I am not gonna give him a Mr. Blobby voice. You can go fuck yourself.
Absolutely not.
Yeah. Okay. I think I got a voice, and he just walks over and he just looks at and goes, Ariel, it's nice to meet. It's good to see you.
Hey. This is someone guys who I love, guys. This is Eric. Eric, this is my friend. This is Sahir. My sister Nikio. Maya, my friend Amaya. My other friend Chen.
And the rest.
And Volka.
A new
And Susanna.
Yeah, and
people. This is Eric. Eric, this is people.
And
I'm the American.
he looks at you all and he gives a very small bow and he just goes, "It's a pleasure to meet. Hang on, it's a pleasure to meet you all."
You're not very good at hiding this stuff.
Oh, there. Oh, I'm in an arranged marriage, so he technically is my fiance, so...
Oh.
Yeah.
And he just goes, "Indeed, he speaks the truth."
Yep.
Oh, Jesus, that's the hardest I've heard Ed laugh. And,
She speaks the truth.
And...
What character still talks like that?
He has, like, perpetual tired boy energy, so he's kind of loopy. And he just goes, looks down at Ariel and just goes, "Well, shall we?"
We shall.
And he, like, you can very faintly see him crack, like, a tiny smile at that. So, as he, takes her hand and they start walking away. But he, like, leans back before you, like, head off and just goes, "I hope to see you all some other time."
Goodbye.
And they head off.
Yep.
When they're gone, Suzanne's gonna comment, "That is exactly the kind of thing my mother escaped from."
That is the kind of thing I am dreading when I get to meet that Kasune lady. When I meet that what was she? When I meet that Tanuki lady again.
It's a situation I hope to not get into.
Can we swap?
As do I. Although I'm sure my mother would change that if she could.
I mean, I doubt I'm getting into a relationship anytime soon with my small ass.
And Dionysus just nods and he goes, "Okay, well, we got a long night in front of us. We should probably get started."
All right.
And Dionysus immediately goes, "I don't know about you, but I'm gonna go ahead and gorge myself, as the Greeks do."
Wait, so in other words, you're gonna get absolutely...
And as he's saying that, the stall next to him, he sees is serving sake and he goes, "You could say that." And he, like, rushes over in, like, a puff of dust and is just, like, taking, like, whoop, 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 like, shot after shot of sake.
Watch.
Yeah.
I'm getting Nam flashbacks of Panda at BC now.
Yes, you're not even wrong. But yeah, he's drinking, and then when he finishes that stall, he rushes off, and you see he has, like, 2 big old handfuls of takoyaki as he's just running past you guys.
Jesus Christ.
Whoa.
I'm surprised he's not dead from alcohol poisoning at this rate.
Well, he is the god of wine.
I'm more surprised at the fact that someone so obviously drunk managed to orchestrate all of this.
I'm surprised any of us even agreed to this goal crap. That's for another day. Suppose we do his advice and just go and enjoy ourselves.
I would normally add, isn't the moniker fool to someone so drunk? However, quite clearly he knows what he's doing if he arranged all of us to meet.
Did he do it while he was drunk, though, or while he was sober, is the question.
Let's just say yes and leave it at that.
This I am fine with agreeing on.
Alright. And at this point, I already have something with Chen and Nikio, but did anyone have any plans of what your character is probably going to be doing at the festival?
I think that...
One at a time.
One at a time. Go on. Yeah, go on, Prime.
Yeah, I imagine Sahir is probably hanging out with Anaya, but notably he's being very, very skeptical about everyone around him. He is constantly looking around, wherever they're going.
Alright. And what were you going to say, Ed?
I was saying that seeing as how me and Susanna are outcasts, in this situation, if she didn't mind, I wouldn't mind staying by her side, because it's safety in numbers, because we don't know what the bloody hell is going on.
Yeah.
I mean, technical-wise, you do know what's going on, but your character doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so Sahir and Anaya are hanging out, Susanna and Volka are hanging out, and that just leaves Chen and Nikio to hang out. Are you there, Kage? You're muted, just so you know.
Kage?
I know, I'm here.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure you were muted, so...
I know.
Okay, just making sure. Okay, we'll get through at least all of you, and we won't spend any more than no more than 20 minutes, just so we can get to everyone without dragging this out too long. So...
Do you want to save, me and Kage for last?
Yeah, we can do that.
That makes sense.
But...
we've already pre-planned ours.
As it stands right now, my character is just with,
We're just kind of walking around talking.
with the boy with the fox ears.
Yes.
I'm the tag along.
The third wheel.
Essentially.
Okay.
But which one's the third wheel?
Yes.
That's a good call.
No,
That's
yes.
3 wheels on my wagon and I got nowhere to go.
Okay. We'll go in ascending order in that case if we're doing Chen and Kage's thing last. So we'll do Volka and Susanna. So where are you two at?
You tell me.
We have no idea where we're going, so we're just wondering.
Oh, okay. I'll give you an idea of some places that would be there, and you tell me which one piques your interest. Of course, there's all the food stalls you got here. There's also game stalls too, of games of chance to play. They're not like the American games, so they're not rigged. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, there's also a little cherry blossom garden that's just starting to bloom because it's the first day of spring and all. And there's also a shrine, not too far from here, where people can go and wish for well in the spring season. And do you mean anything else? No, I think that's a good amount of things. Oh, wait, no. There's one more thing I gotta add for Chen and Nikio's thing. There is a big tower with a band in the center of it, and there's people dancing in lines around it.
I think the cherry blossom garden would be what piques Susanna's interest the most. Because of course.
Because
flowers.
Yes. Alright, then,
if we do it, I'm just going to turn to Susanna's character afterwards and I'm saying, I know you have your fascination for your plants, and I cannot stop you from wanting to go there. However, can you make a deal with me?
what's the deal?
If we go to this blossom tree of yours, afterwards we go to the shrine. I have my own worships I would like to give.
Susanna looks reserved, but she'll slowly nod. All right.
What do you mean reserved?
She's uncertain.
Ryan?
Like, she's uncertain about the idea at first, but then she'll slowly nod.
Yeah, because... Yeah. Alright then. So, you guys head off and start heading to the cherry blossom garden as the petals are very much blooming. Actually, I have a pic with the cherry blossom in it. There we go. That'll work. But yeah, it's starting to bloom very beautifully as radiant pinks fill this... That is very pretty. Radiant pinks fill the garden area, and the petals are blooming. Some have fallen, so there's a little that crunch on the ground as... you see, this part is not nearly as crowded as like the rest of it, but there's still people walking by you guys as I'd imagine you just walk through and admire the trees, especially Susanna.
Mm-hmm. We don't have cherry blossom trees at home. These are absolutely gorgeous. I've seen pictures of them, but seeing them in person, this is just breathtaking.
They do look nice. They look almost spiritual and calm.
And, yeah, you start walking by as, I'd imagine Susanna, after like a bit of walking, kind of notices a theme with everyone that's in the garden. It's mostly couples. And a couple of the couples kind of give you guys like smiling glances as they pass you guys by.
Why are they looking at us like that?
I have no idea. Are we dressed the wrong way?
I hope the sash is on properly. Is the bow still, like... I can't look from this angle. Is the bow still looking good? Is it untied or something?
No, you look fine. This was the last one I could... This is the only one I could find that fit me. The place that I was staying at, he let me borrow his.
Okay, apparently something's not right. Why are they looking at us like that?
Probably best to keep walking.
Alright.
And, you keep on walking, and I'd imagine after a bit, Phil has been had, so Susanna makes good on her promise and heads with Volka to the shrine that was nearby.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, excuse me. And
Susanna let Volka go ahead while she kind of stays back at the entrance.
Yeah, I was about to say, I was turning to her and saying, like, if you feel uncomfortable going towards it, you don't have to go. But I appreciate you coming with me this far.
Mm-hmm. I'll wait here.
And I just go down and I see everyone giving off their blessings in their way. I just kneel to one knee and just duck my head down while I'm resting my arm on my knee with clenched fist and the other one pushing it down to give like my own kind of ceremonial respect from where I come from.
Okay.
Just see if I can commune with anything, or if anything can actually hear me from there.
Okay. So you're just like seeing if you can communicate to any deity of any kind, basically?
Well, not morely to the deities, morely to if I can sense anything, or like if anything I can get from my homeland over here. It's a long shot, but I at least try it.
Let me think. 1 second. Where is it? There it is. I don't think I'll have you make a check for it, but let me look.
Activate scour the internet.
Scour the internet mode, activate.
Oh god.
Okay, I'm gonna roll D Windows 98.
Okay. But
That one was generally funny.
yeah. Okay. Yeah, you sit down as you start praying at the shrine, and as you do, you can sense the presence of something like near you, like something that feels very much familiar to your homeland. Like it very much has that, what's the word I'm looking for? I guess that cold feeling from the far north. And you can feel it. It reminds you a lot of home, in a sense.
As I'm feeling it like it's the gust of winds from the frozen north over me, I just smile. As this is, apart from everybody that I'm being around, this is the closest to home I've felt since putting on the armor. Yeah. And it's the only time I actually feel at home without being in combat, which is bizarrely refreshing to me.
Like, it's almost like astral projection in a sense, because you could swear as this cold wind blows on you, you can even feel the snow of the north as well. Like, melting on bits of your body as it hits your warm body. And you also hear, in like the distant night, you could swear you hear like the howl of a wolf.
This makes me smile. I don't know. I don't know why I'm talking in character while I'm saying this.
No, this reminds me of my other Ruby OC character.
I just like. I like this. I was just like, I like this. I smile now.
Like the heavy weapons guy, you annotate everything he does.
Yes. Alright, but yeah.
I narrate my life.
I am my own ghostwriter. Damn it, I lost paper. I will remember to write down later.
Okay. Yeah. As you're sitting there, though, eventually, like, the connection, while it does start to fade, the memory of that connection is very much gonna stay with you.
And I raise myself up and just stare to the shrine, as in to give like silent counsel and a good way of saying thank you. And before I do, though, I just go towards Suzanne. I'm just like, you know more of this place than I do. How do you pay respect in this country?
I don't know. I'm from America.
Out of game, you throw a couple pieces of yen into the donation box that's usually right in front of the shop.
Oh, you're saying that
Yeah,
out of character.
and then like,
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
and then like you shake like, the string and then you clap 2 times and then pray.
okay, yeah. Well, we'll say like one of the.
I was really looking for the answer of you bow.
Well, that's one of them.
Yeah.
But if you want to do the whole thing, then.
Well, I mean, what I was gonna say was that one of the shrine monks like overhears you talking, and for the sake of not even repeating it, we'll say that's exactly what he explains to you, that you can either just give a polite bow or even donate some yen to it.
Out of respect for everything that this place has done for me, I just do all of that, and I give the monks some money.
Okay. And he gives like a very polite bow as he keeps walking through the other people praying, just giving like the warmest smile ever. Like this is quite literally the closest he's gonna get to heaven till he dies, in a sense.
Aww, that's sad. That's really fucking sad. God damn it, Watchful.
What? I didn't even mean for that to be sad.
That's not really sad. That's more holy.
That's more like, oh my gosh, you have a warmness in his heart for once.
Either that or he's in a peace, is seeing other people at
I
peace.
thought we were referring to, like, were we referring to Volker or the monkey?
The monk.
Oh.
We're referring to the monk.
Yes.
Yeah, Volker's just like staring into it, just like, yes, this is good. I die soon.
Everything that's going,
Yeah, exactly.
Everything that's going on with knights and shit. Like, yeah, very well, one of us dies soon.
Oh my god. But yeah.
He's on about he's found his inner peace until he actually lies down for his last rest, is what it means.
Yeah, that's essentially what I'm saying. Like this, him working the shrine gives him inner peace, is what I was trying to convey.
Right, okay, well, I'm a fucking idiot.
Yeah,
It's
it's
fine.
that not Volker is happy because he knows he's going to die soon.
But,
Oh my god. Christ.
yeah.
I'm so, I apologize.
Nah, you're fine. But, yeah,
He's not a real character. You don't need to apologise to a cartoon.
Shut up, D&D is very real.
okay, anyway, yeah. He walks off with that with a smile as, did Volker and Susanna want to share, like, anything else?
I just like, this was nice. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And, I'd imagine you both share a nice smile at each other.
Mm.
And
My smile is out of respect.
still, like, to an outsider, it would be like a warm smile. And as you're sitting there, one of the people entering the shrine, and he just goes, "Hey, you know this isn't exactly the place for couples, right?"
Is that why they were staring at us?
Wait, what?
Oh my
I'm
god.
just gonna.
I'm just gonna out of character reach through the computer and bap Kage on the head. Bad Kage. Bad Kage.
I regret nothing.
Who did the better? Who did the
Oh my, no, stop!
Everyone stop being a. Can somebody stop everybody being a laughing sheep? Thank you.
Oh my fucking god.
I was doing fine.
I know what the reference is, but Jesus Christ. Okay, let's simmer. Okay, we're back to simmering. Okay, we're gonna do Sahir's and Anaya's next, because I think that's a really funny note to leave Volker and Susanna on. But yeah, so we will say that Anaya and Sahir.
I've sent a message of something I was thinking would happen. Watchful.
Yeah.
But while they were kind of walking, Anaya would have probably noticed that Sahir is still looking really uneasy, so she would have made an agreement with him that like she wants to check out some of the games and see if she can win anything, but like after a couple of minutes of doing that, they would look around for somewhere that there isn't as much of a huge concentration of people. Like, I don't know, the Cherry Blossom Garden.
God. Alright.
Are they going to meet us on the way as we're leaving the shrine?
I don't know about that.
Potentially.
Maybe. But yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll say Anaya says all that, and they head to the games with Sahir, and Anaya is having fun with some of the games. We'll say this one is a very classic one. You're supposed to hit a mallet, and the frog goes up, and you're supposed to land on one of the prize buoys.
Okay.
Buoys?
Buoys, yeah. But yeah, I imagine you guys are having your chance at it, and it's kind of like it's a little challenging, to put it lightly, for some of you. And as you're doing it, one girl gets like near Anaya, like one place over in like the little hammer areas, and starts hammering, and so she notices Anaya, and I imagine Anaya like kind of lets out like a bit of her voice to like say something out of annoyance or something.
Imagine like after like being a little annoyance at the game or annoyance at her. Let me just clarify.
No. I'm saying Anaya might let out like something in annoyance to the game because he's not doing so well or something like that. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
I was gonna. I wasn't following that then for a minute.
Sorry if I wasn't clear.
Yeah,
playing
I
this
was
game and then
just
all of a
trying to
sudden
make sure.
she's just being bitter about this person next to her.
Sorry, I was like thinking of an explanation as it was happening, so I was stuttering. I apologize. But
No,
yeah.
it's okay.
But yeah.
But yeah, like there is technically a reason that Anaya would be annoyed about the person, but she's more frustrated about the game right now.
Yeah. And as she lets out like some of her frustrations, the girl next to her like kind of glances and she doesn't stare, but she is like noticeably looking at Anaya, and she just goes, "Excuse me."
Anaya looks up a little bit and turns to where the voice is coming from.
And she sees this woman, and I'm going to bring up two pictures, one of what the general idea of what she looks like, and one of what she's going to be wearing. If I can get these up. Oh, there we go. Okay, this is what she looks like. And this is what she's wearing.
Is this in the chat or is this in Roll20?
I'll put the pictures. This is for the chat, the game, so I'll put the pictures in stream chat. This is what she looks like. And this is what she's wearing.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Kage, check DM, I said to you something you might enjoy.
She looks like somebody I know.
Oh, a friend of mine already showed me that a while back.
But, yeah, okay, I got it. So, yeah, the woman looks at her and just goes, she like looks over, and it takes Anaya a second to remember this person, like she's drawing a blank, but she starts speaking and just goes, I think I know you from somewhere, don't I?
Anaya kind of stares for a little bit, and like eventually there's like a bit of recognition, and then also just irritation because she's not remembering who this is.
Yeah.
You're one of the girls that was making fun of Rose. That was making fun of Rose that one day.
And when Anaya says that, the woman she's talking to kind of like looks away a bit ashamed, and she just goes, "Yeah, that was me."
It's not the one that she hit with the textbook, but it is one of the girls that she hung out with.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with that girl.
Yeah. But yeah, she like looks away in shame, like, yeah, I was one of those people.
Well, I'm slightly less upset with you because I'm pretty sure you're not actually the one who tripped her, but what did you need? And
she just says, well, I didn't really need anything. I was just here for the festival, but now that you're here, I actually was wondering if you could give a message to Rose and tell her I'm sorry.
Oh, well, if she were here right now, I would have just asked you to come with me and apologize to her face to face, but seeing as she isn't right now, then I can always deliver the message next time I see her, I suppose.
And she goes, thank you. I do it myself, but truth be told, I don't know much about her, and I doubt I'm one of the people she'd want to see right now.
I would rather that you talk to. I would rather that you talk to her face to face when you get the chance, though. I will let her know that you asked about her.
And she says, thank you. At least let her know that I do want to apologize, and I'll do it to her face when I see her next.
Alright then. Alright then. I can accept that.
Okay. And she finally gives a little smile and she goes, thank you. And she holds her hands out and goes, I'm Mayumi, by the way.
She'll slowly reach out for her hand and shake it. Anaya.
And they both shake their hands, and she looks at the game and says, I couldn't help but notice you were getting a little frustrated at the game, huh?
A little. It's not that big a deal, but I don't know, it looks like it shouldn't be this complicated.
And she goes, it's not actually that complicated. Here. And she picks up one of the mallets and measures it up with the frog, and then whacks the catapult as the frog goes flying into the air, and it plops right in the center buoy, and the prize teller goes, oh, we have a winner.
Oh.
And she, Actually, why don't you help me out on this? Pros, what would the prize be? Like a plush?
Probably a plushie of some kind.
Of course. Alright, you know what? I'm gonna have this go full circle. He pulls down, it's a plushie of Squeaky Snake.
Oh.
I thought you would.
Yes. And
Oh no.
yeah, it's a little plushie of Squeaky Snake. It's like a big old chonker of a snake with that's
Chongus.
it's a chonker of a snake that's blepping, and it has very cute eyes.
Oh no.
Oh.
I have a
Yeah,
feeling
no, the second that Anaya would have... Yeah, no, the second Anaya had, would have seen that, she would have started playing that game.
Yes. And
The blepping snake.
Yeah.
and
Vulcan flashbacks. Another makes your skin.
Mayumi, it just goes, oh, these things are really cute. That's not even the best part, though. And she gives it a little squish.
You got a sound effect for it.
Yeah, remember?
Someone had a sound effect
He's
for
wanted
it.
a sound effect for these bloody snakes.
Yeah, and it gives a little squeak, and then she looks at the snake, and then looks at Anaya, and she holds it out and just goes, here.
I didn't win it, though. You did.
And she goes, oh, hang on, I got a notification. Dr. Raven, thank you for hosting.
That's a weird thing to say out of the open.
Sorry,
Yeah.
I just wanted to get that out of the way, but...
I didn't win this. Thank you for hosting.
That works. I wanted to wait it out. But yeah, she just goes, I know that, but consider it... I guess you can consider it a gesture of good fate. And... Oh, go on.
Well, if you insist, I suppose.
And she hands it to her and just goes, just consider it my way of saying, not just sorry to you for having to put up with one of my friends, but also consider it me basically saying, oh no, Dr. Rain, you're fine. I was just, Thank you for hosting, like Darth Vader, you're fine. But yeah, he just goes, yes, he goes, consider me of saying sorry for how my friends acted the way they did, but also consider my way of saying, I'll much rather consider you a friend over them, and I'll be by your side if you ever need me.
Thank you.
And she gives a smile, and then she kind of feels her phone goes off, and she reaches into her pocket and looks at it and just goes, oh, I'm so sorry, I have to get going.
Okay. Oh, before you go, I almost forgot. She points to Sahir, who I'm assuming is probably right next to her.
Yep.
This is Sahir.
Greetings.
And she smiles and waves at you and goes, nice to meet you. And she puts the phone away and just goes, I'll see you at school then.
Alright. You enjoy the rest of the festival.
And she gives a wave as she heads off. And now we will cut to sometime after having some games as Anaya and Sahir head to the Cherry Blossoms. I gotta quickly use the bathroom, so I'll let you guys act this out. I will be right back.
Okay. Yeah, Naya's probably just snuggling her little chalk snake plushie while they're walking.
Hi, Anaya. Hi, Sahir. What's that you've got?
Huh? Oh, hello, Susanna, Volka. Oh.
That's not the real thing, is it?
No,
No.
God, not those things again.
It's just a toy.
Oh, good.
Okay.
At least we found out. At least this is the first snake that we found that won't jump on your head.
Thank goodness.
You remember those girls that were making fun of Rose when we first met her?
I don't think I do, because I wasn't here.
Oh.
yeah, you weren't here that day.
Yeah, I was babysitting.
I know Susanna was.
Yeah, I remember them.
Well, one of them was at the game where this little fella was, and well, she spoke to me and apologized for how she and her friends behaved, and she said that she would apologize to Rose in person when she got the chance to, and as a show of good faith, she said she won this, but she gave it to me.
Okay, I'm glad that she wanted it, but she gave it to you. Is she the one that you had with the textbook?
No, she was one of the other two.
Okay.
Easy to tell, considering the fact that her head was not entirely concave.
Exactly.
God.
I'm pretty sure the one I actually did hit was probably fine. I'm not certain if I hit her hard enough to give her a concussion, but I wouldn't think I did. I'm not that strong. And again, it was a very large book.
Yeah, a large book and fairly heavy, though.
Yes.
But at least she's willing to give a show of good faith.
Mm-hmm. I'm actually imagining Anaya kind of leaning on Sahir a little bit as she's talking, and probably some of the couples walking around are doing the same thing that they were doing to Susanna and Volga, where they're kind of just looking at Sahir and Anaya.
I was just gonna say that they would probably see Ariel somewhere around them. She's probably just eating some cotton candy. She probably just bypassed them, eating like cotton candy.
If
some teriyaki
Anaya
chicken.
sees
Anyway,
chicken.
go on.
Yeah, if Anaya does see Ariel from where she is, she would like look up and wave at Ariel. She's still leaning on Sahir the whole time.
Aww.
Ariel does like look behind her real quick and give him like a wave. They're probably going over to the shrine real quick.
Alright. Sorry, I've been back the whole time. I just don't want to interrupt you guys.
It's fine. But yeah, Anaya just continues. Anaya just continues as she's saying, I decided after playing some of the games that Sahir and I would come spend some time here where there aren't as many people. He's still been on edge about being noticed this entire time, so I thought this might help.
Well, if you're trying to avoid stares, I don't think this garden would be a good place. The people here were staring at Volka and myself, and it wasn't until after we paid a visit to the shrine that we figured out why.
Yes,
Why
and let's just say we wouldn't like to get into it.
Just sit here. Like, even though you can only see his eyes, he just looks between Susanna and Volka, and just has this look of like, "Are you sure about that, though?"
You're doing it even in the campaign. Fuck's sake, Prime.
Anaya's just kind of tilting her head and
He
looking
does
at.
that when it comes to Miles and Sunny. That's
Yeah.
all you need to know.
Yeah. Okay, anyway.
He's Prime is just a raging shipper, no matter what the situation is. Don't worry about it.
Yes.
Go to shipping jail, Prime.
No.
That's my home. I'm already there, motherfucker.
Yes.
Yeah.
Alright, guys. Yeah, go on, bros.
Yeah. But anyway, even though Sahir is obviously piecing together what they're talking about, Anaya's just kind of tilting her head and looking at the two of them, wondering what they're talking about.
Don't worry about it, Anaya.
Yeah.
I just want to have that Ariel just text it to here, and it's like, don't worry. Just like, it kind of text it here, just saying like, don't worry, I shut them up well. Be a little secret between you and me. Anyway,
Yeah.
darling,
Okay.
that's going away.
Yeah, exactly. I will say this, guys. It's going on 20 minutes, so let's wrap up this one so we can get to Shen and Nico's thing.
Yeah, I think we're about done here anyway. It's all good.
Okay, good. Just wanted to make sure.
Let's go check out the goldfish scooping game.
Okay. That one is really fun. You'll enjoy that.
Alright. And with that note, before we get to what Chen and Nico, well, actually, did we establish that, Chen, Nico, and Nico's friend are, all together?
Tatsuya, yes.
So Tatsuya, Chen, and Nico are together. I just want to make sure that's okay with everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, because the question was which one is the third wheel.
I know,
Yes.
I made that joke. I just want to make sure it's alright. Alright, anyway. What was I going to say? Alright, Sue, I imagine you guys are kind of just walking through the festival as, just enjoying things. Yeah, you're just walking through as, yeah. I gotta have this up so I don't forget his name. Okay, there it is. I wanna, because that's another name I gotta memorize. Damn it. I do. Yeah. Tatsuya looks at you. Tatsuya just has like a nice smile and he just goes, you know, I've never seen the festival through the point of view of a human before.
So what are you saying?
You haven't?
And-
So I'm guessing you've seen at least the festival before.
And he goes, yeah, I have, but I've never been in a human form or been among you before.
What?
And then
In a matter of... who's talking, Foxy boy?
Foxy boy!
he just gives like a little chuckle and he just goes, your friend is quite feisty.
He is. Also, Shen, I would mind your phrasing. Foxy is considered a compliment to people.
Oh, and he goes,
So people might be inclined to think you're possibly making a move. Oh my god.
and he lets out and there's a chuckle and he just goes, my apologies, master. I will refrain from them if that is okay.
Uh-huh.
Ariel's not even there, and she sounds like some raging problem.
Shen's gonna react to the master comment like, what?
What?
Shen, are you alright?
I'm just questioned about the fact that you're going on about me calling it, saying Foxy, yet he legit just called you master.
Oh, dear. Well, you're in human form, Tatsuya, and we're in a large public setting like this. Maybe calling me master, not the best idea.
And he's still smiling. He obviously is not up to social norms, so he doesn't even realize what he's doing. He just says, very well, when I'm in my human form, I will call you friend, or Nikio, if that pleases you.
Just Nikio, please.
Very well. And
Anywho, I'm guessing that if you've been interested in any of the food stores around, yeah, compared to the usual stuff, most of it's just overpriced because it's festival times anyway. But yeah,
I mean, I was thinking. I think usually when I come here, I usually go to the shrine to pray, mostly for the sake of mostly for good tidings and joy for Ariel, actually.
that's respectable. The thing is with me is that, you know that I've kind of done what I already needed to do. You know that letter I sent, I can't remember the god's name, fuck.
Hermes.
Hermes.
You know that letter I sent off to Hermes earlier? Yesterday.
Yes.
Yeah, that was actually to the friend I was talking about. The friend I was talking about, yeah, just making sure she's okay and everything.
Well, that's very nice.
Yeah. I mean, I know social media is a thing, but obviously being in hospital, you would expect her to have, always have access to it, and phone bills going from country to country, especially with how far the UK and Japan is you're looking at least, a 4,000 yen per text message.
I understand.
Well, it's lucky that now I have a direct way of contacting her through Hermes, so, yeah, at least he's agreed to that.
Indeed.
And, Tetsuya is just being a good listener, just standing there with a smile.
My main worry is actually how Anaya is going to put up Dionysus if Dionysus comes over pissed.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he looked very excited when he ran off and started tasting every kind of alcohol.
Yeah, I'm hoping we're not going to deal. I'm praying to the gods that that's not going to lead to a hangover goat.
Yeah. Well, good.
Can I please see that as an image now?
A hungover goat.
Would that just be several pictures from Goat Simulator?
Oh my god, yes.
Twist, I know you're listening to this. Please, in the chat, show me a hungover goat. You have the power to find this stuff.
Oh my god. Alright. Tetsuya just goes, if you wish, Nikio, I could send a message to the gods if you wish.
Oh, no. It's quite alright. But thank you, Tatsuya. That's very kind of you, Tom.
And he,
It's just being concerned for the sake of being concerned. Not for Dionysus' sake, for Anaya's sake.
and he nods and just goes, I understand. And, excuse me, as they were talking, Tetsuya's little ear starts to wiggle, and he just says, I hear music playing.
Oh,
what? You mean the festival music?
And he goes, I think so. And he, you're not too far away from a giant tower that's has a band on it. And he motions to it and he just goes, oh, I think there's a dancing circle being started.
One of those. I'm all for dancing circles. They're one of those things I don't know. It seems dancing in a massive group just tickles me the wrong way when you see it in person compared to.
Oh, come now, Shen. It's all in good fun.
Well, I would. If dancing is a thing that I have done in the past, but it's very specific kind of stuff. Like groups like this is a no-no. On my own, maybe with one more person, yeah, sure, that's fine.
Then how about this? You and me, we join into the dance group.
Well, the song they're playing isn't exactly my taste, unfortunately, anyway, so unless they miraculously change music to something of my knowledge, then, well, can't help you there.
And Tetsuya raises his hand and just goes, I can arrange that.
Say what?
And he goes, Kitsune have a chance to be a bit mischievous and get into places they're not allowed to. I could change the music if you wanted.
I heard that from your folk singer.
Chen immediately pulls out his phone and shows him the song. Can you play this?
He looks at it and he just nods and goes, alrighty.
Perfect.
Alright, and he, yes?
Stream chat.
What?
God damn it,
Ask and you shall receive.
Oh no. Oh no! Okay, there we go, there's a drunk goat. This is Dionysus by the end of the day.
Wait, really?
This I need to see. Put in the stream text chat.
No, scroll up to stream chat on the streaming in the same server we're in.
Actually, now that I think about it, Kage, what if that's Twist's a D&D character from Gilded thing?
Oh gosh, that probably is, considering he's drunk half the time.
Yeah, and he's a goat.
He's
Or Satan, but still.
Wait, Satan, but he's drunk all the time? What the fuck?
Satyr.
Satyr.
Oh.
A satyr.
To be fair, I heard Satan too.
Yeah.
But
Also, he's a goat, so he might as well be Satan.
okay. Anyway. Alright. Tetsuya. Oh, Kage, you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, good. I always have to make sure because you're either dying of laughter or you went to do something. I'm making sure.
Yeah, I'm here. Don't worry. I'm just muted because I want to just mute it for a moment.
Okay.
Kage's that one kid we always have to keep checking up on to make sure they're alright.
Aw. But okay, yeah. There we go. Tetsuya nods and he heads off. And as you head towards the big circle, you can see him morph into his kitsune form and sneak up the tower towards the band. And he, you can see him start messing around with things as the music, like, hang on, cuts off, and everyone like is a little confused at first until Tetsuya like kind of throws his voice to sound like one of the people up there to say, "Apologies, everyone. 1 second. We got a request for a song, and we've decided to mix things up today. So here you all go." And
Did he actually get it?
it's playing right now.
In the campaign, he did actually get it. I'll give him that. Credit where credit is due.
Yeah. Yes. So, yes.
Right.
Yeah, so Chen and Nikio head up and they start dancing and
I'm guessing they would have very different styles of dancing. Chen would be more like kind of like more like traditional street dancing, that kind of stuff.
yes, like very traditional
What
street
is
dance. This is from Persona 5.
Never heard of it.
But yeah, so Chen is very much street dancing, so I'd imagine just Japanese urban, like, kind of breakdancing, I guess, in a way.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Nikio, from what you've texted me, is dancing very elegantly. Would you say like a ballerina?
I guess the best way to describe is kind of a mix between Yusuke's dance as well as Haru's dance styles from Persona Starlight.
Yes.
So ballerina
Chen is like
and like
Yeah.
Chen is the mixture of Ryuji and Joko, essentially.
oh boy. I didn't see that.
But yeah, they both they both dance in their own way, and I'd imagine occasionally they do like a little dance together.
Mm-hmm.
As yeah, enjoying this as Tetsuya is just like happily slumped over looking at this, happy that his master is having fun.
Would the others notice this, like the sudden change in music, and just walks over, and then it's just Nikio and Chen?
Yeah, no, they definitely notice as a dancing circle starts forming around you guys, and they're just like kind of like they obviously want to like go like, what the fuck, what happened to our music? But now they're just kind of like entranced by this tiny midget of a man and this beautiful high schooler dancing like two completely different styles and yet somehow being in sync with each other.
I mean, have you watched Steven Universe?
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah, the the eyes. Yeah, but the music starts to slowly start to fade and die out. I do not want that on loop. It's a fade and die, and when it's finally over, everyone like kind of like starts clapping, very much liking what they just saw with you all, and not even caring that their dance circle was kind of just ruined.
Hey man.
I'm guessing the others would have walked over as well. So I guess we would just kind of leave, just like both of us would just bow and then just casually, nonchalantly walk out the dance circle.
Yeah, and as you do, hang on. Yeah. It's gonna take me a long time to remember his name. Tetsuya smiles, and then up in the circle, you can faintly hear before you leave someone go, "Hey, I got here," to the fox that as Tetsuya is in his fox form, and he immediately like his hair stands on end, and he leaps off and just starts running towards you guys as you've left.
It's like, you're cute and fluffy and adorable and fox.
Yeah.
But I know what you are really.
She's gonna smile.
Anyway.
She's gonna smile and go, "Do you guys know where there's a secluded area we can go to?"
And
I would actually say, going off the area, there is this, actual shop, this ramen shop that I go to on a regular basis. That I doubt that all the food stalls would actually be, all the food stalls around. The shop itself would actually be quite quiet around today.
I mean, like, there's a cherry blossom garden, which I haven't gotten to yet.
I know. Don't worry, we'll get to yours right after we finish Kage's thing.
No, it's fine.
I think she's saying that in character.
Yeah.
Oh.
I was gonna say, and this is where I would go if the DM would let me.
Why don't you go all together as a group, sis?
Yeah, and then go get food afterwards. That's okay.
I think it's kind of a couples thing that's getting worked out here.
Couple theme. Let's see here.
Okay, understandable. I'll let you do this. Come on, Tetsuya. Shen, let's go.
Also, Shen. Nice news.
Good. Thanks.
I'm surprised no one's questioning. She's calling the fox and her little kitsune following after them in fox form.
Anyway, do you want me to text the others and tell them to meet them at the shop, give them locations and such, and we can just go from there?
Yeah.
Anyway,
By the looks of the
I
time,
need
it's getting late anyway.
to BRB though, guys. Okay.
Okay. Alright, yeah, we'll say Chen texts everyone to meet there after the festival, but before we wrap this up, we're going to quickly do Ariel's thing. As, Ariel and, what was his name again?
Eric.
Eric, thank you.
A simple name. A really easy, simple name that all of us can remember.
I know, I have like 10 names I have to juggle though, bear with me.
I know, I'm sorry.
That's fine. Ariel and Eric decide to have their alone time as established as they're heading to the cherry
waiting
blossom.
for somebody to notice the reference with their names.
I'm waiting for someone.
But yeah.
Hey, it's not our fault that you want him part of your world.
Thank you.
I'm laughing extra hard because I just got it.
Really?
Yeah.
You only just got that?
Yeah.
So the people who were struggling to get it were really some poor unfortunate souls, so sad but true.
God fucking damn it. Okay. Okay.
I just got back. What happened?
Long story.
The question is, do you roll
I
dice?
just now figured out that Ariel and her arranged fiance Eric, their names are. He just figured out that their names are a reference to the Little Mermaid.
Yeah, I figured that out about 20 minutes ago.
I guess Eric really just wants to kiss the girl.
I'm a slow learner. What do you want from me? But okay, yeah.
Can we be real? If his name was Sebastian and he had a cool Jamaican accent, he'd totally get that reference. You know he would.
I mean, you right.
That's a layered reference there.
But
hell yeah.
Okay, but yeah. In all seriousness, let's do Ariel's thing. So it's going on 5 o'clock. I'd like to wrap this up and get some lunch soon.
Oh, yeah, I want to make this quick so you can have some substance.
Yeah, no problem. I will suffer a little bit longer. I just want to make that clear.
No,
but yeah.
You must eat vitamin D, vitamin D.
God damn it, guys. Ariel and God, I've laughed so hard. I had a brain fart. Name again.
Eric.
Thank you. Eric and Ariel head to the cherry blossoms as we'll say at this point it's already pretty much nightfall as the moon is out. As Eric looks at her with like a very slight smile and just he goes, your friends are quite interesting, to say the least.
Yeah, they really are.
And he goes, they're, honestly, in a sense, they're kind of perfect for you, because you're interesting.
Oh, you. Shut up, you're not there! Look at you being all sweet and soft.
And he just goes, hang on, I gotta do this. I really only do it for you.
Shut up.
Oh wait, hang on, there's no music. 1 second. Thanks for reminding me. I forgot there's no music playing. There we go. But yeah.
You actually play the song?
No, I'm not that clever to know what you guys are thinking to have songs on a whim. But yeah, and I mentioned they both sit down at a bench nearby.
Mm-hmm.
And he kind of lets Ariel hold his arm, and he just goes, I'm glad we're making the best of a admittedly awkward situation.
Yeah. She kind of just, like, leans or puts her head on his shoulder. Yeah, I think, to be honest, we'd probably be in the same situation, just different circumstances.
And he nods and just goes, fair enough. I'm at least glad of anyone I could be stuck with. I at least got stuck with someone I could call a friend. As opposed to someone who would, well, I don't think I would need to say all the bad situations, but,
Yeah. Well, I consider you more than a friend, so...
And he gives, like, a very light smile and just goes, well, obviously me too. He says as he gets a little closer and holds Ariel a little bit closer as he looks up as the moon is actually in full bloom on this day. And he just goes, the moon is so bright tonight. Hang on. I thought your phone was going off. God damn it, Ed.
What happened?
Ed was playing a song. I got so confused, I thought your phone was going off.
I would just play Kiss the Girl in the background.
Of course.
Okay, that's gotta be the cap so we can wrap this up. But, okay, then yeah, he just goes, the moon is very bright tonight.
That's really beautiful, yeah.
And he kind of leans in and rests his head on top of Ariel's head. And I think that's, I don't know how much longer I can do this. Are you satisfied?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Okay, good.
Is that the boyfriend talking? He just looked into your eyes, just like, so are you satisfied now or what? You're like a sphinx, I can't get a reading off you.
Don't worry.
Nice thing.
Oh my god.
Christ.
Anyway, what were you gonna say? What were you gonna say, Mitch?
Yeah, I mean, like, I was about to do something more, but I'll do that probably after the festival and all that jazz, so don't worry about it.
Okay.
I'll make my way. Don't worry, I'll think of something.
We'll save something for the shippers for now.
Yeah.
But, okay, yeah. First things first, I don't know, I do not know how long Kage's gonna be gone for, and it's almost 5 o'clock, so I'd want to wrap this up. We can always retcon in later if Kage wanted anything. But I think we will wrap this up by having Chen send text to everyone. I also want to point this out while we've been doing this, Anaya and Sahir have just been talking.
I snip it!
Yes.
Yeah, they've literally just been in the Cherry Blossom Garden learning the whole time.
Yeah, so if you want to go back and mute the screen and look at what they're saying in the YouTube upload, you're more than welcome to.
All I'm going to say is angry Aram noises. when Lani finally comes back.
Yeah.
Also, Miles, you hypocrite. How come you can be like, how come you can be all, I ship it when there's like characters just being like sweet interacting with each other like this, but when I do it, it's bad, huh?
Oh my
How
God,
you've
Christ.
been doing it to me and Sunny for all of a month now. Fuck you. Let me have this.
You know the way that
I would fuck you, but
the
I'm
way that
taking-
you two moaning at each other, you could ship you two as an old married couple.
Nah, I'm polyamorous, so
One is enough.
Okay. Yeah, and also let's wrap this up. So, I'd imagine, Tahir and everyone starts getting their messages as, I'd imagine Susanna and Volka are also heading, and on their way, they see, just a bunch of, like, drapes drapes from like a stall, just in a corner on a little mound, and you just hear like small little voices go. You hear like singing, and you hear singing from it go, "Show me the way to go home, everybody. I'm tired and I wanna go to bed, just the women."
Is that Dionysus?
I'm gonna look behind the drapes.
And then Susanna opens the drapes and Dionysus flops out, like face red as hell. And he looks up at Susanna and just goes, "Shut the trunk, I'm sneaking into the drive-in."
Oh, for the love of you. I'm so glad somebody caught that.
I'm going to pretend I didn't just hear that.
"You heard everything. Don't lie." And he boops Susanna.
There is another... And I just lean over to Susan and says, "There is a way we can do this properly.
I'm listening.
Just grab his shoulder, and I'll grab the other one." Just
Alright.
lean you up, and it's just like... Dionysus is his name, yeah?
Yeah.
"Dionysus, would you like to go back to your happy little place?"
And then he just goes, "I'm in my happy place."
That's good. And then I take the other shoulder off of Susanna, who's helped me hold him up this time, and then I just push him back into his little place, and then just grab Susanna and we walk off.
and he's...
"This is a good night. I am not dealing with his bullshit."
Wait, did you just knock out Dionysus?
No, he just
No,
tossed him
I just
back into
pushed
the
him
drapes. Yeah, he just tossed him back into the drapes he was just in. And you can hear him just...
I'm going to...
Go on.
I'm going to say that, and, Sahir and Anaya just came from getting food, and Anaya just saw that happen. And she's
You
just
didn't
like...
see anything.
But...
She's probably going to check on Dionysus, because in all technicality, he's her responsibility.
Oh my God, it's like having a drunk baby.
Dionysus is always drunk, so you...
Yes. And so he opens the drapes, and Dionysus just looks up at Anaya and just goes, "Hey, you."
Hi. You about done?
I don't know, do you have liquor?
She's going to take one of his hands. Come on, it's time to go home.
He like flops onto Anaya and poofs into his goat form and just flops on her shoulder.
So here, would you mind terribly walking me and this one back home? Alright.
He just goes, "I'm not spinning, the world is." He says, no, hang on, I got it. "I'm not spinning, the world is," he says, muffled into your, dress.
Of course it is, Dionysus. She's just gonna pat him on the head as she's starting to walk out of the festival with here.
And as he pets, like, I'd imagine we camera zoom out as you're leaving, and we can vaguely see Dionysus, like, kind of going, num, 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 like, nomming on Anaya's dress, and he just goes, your dress tastes like flowers.
I'm sure it does. Please stop chewing on it.
But I'm hungry.
Just trying to pull the fabric out of his mouth.
But I'm hungry. And I'd imagine there's a shadow silhouette of her, like, tugging at this goat, and Sahir is helping. But I'm hungry.
I'll feed you when we get home.
But I'm hungry now. Alright.
You don't live that far away. You can wait.
No. Alright, and I think that's a good note to end it on.
Wow. What an ending.
And no, that's not the proper ending. That's the ending to this part. But we gotta zoom camera up into the sky, and then we pan back down to Loki's little hideouts in the astronaut that saved him. And if all his league of new gods have gathered around, and Loki, like, it's implied that Loki just got done explaining his plan to everyone. And hang on, I need to get the song up.
Of course.
Hey, come on, isn't
there a villain song about I have a plan?
Yeah.
I don't know, is there?
I
swear there is.
Okay.
I think there is one based from that quest for Camelot, and the song itself isn't that great.
Okay, there we go.
Oh god, yeah. I have a plan. It includes you, Juliana, who lead me to Camelot.
Oh yeah, but anyway, yeah, we'll leave the song there for you all as everyone's gathered around, and Loki just goes. He's just giving a smile as everyone is looking at him, and Set just goes, so you mean to tell me that is your plan, huh? And Beetlejuice just goes, I'm not gonna lie, it is a pretty good plan, except for one problem, it sucks. Now, if it was my plan, it'd be a different story altogether. And Loki just goes, just trust me on this.
Alright, Star-Lord.
I know it'll be quite the undertaking, but then again, we've always had our problems with taking things under our belt. Isn't that right, Kronos? And Kronos just goes, I do not care what plan you have. All I care about is that I regain my rightful place as ruler of Greece and Mount Olympus. That I went a little... and the Obsidian Samurai just goes, yes, and I just want revenge for those meddlesome knights. And Loki just goes, and you will all get that in due time. Do not worry. However, I think we all can agree we have our own idea of how we want to do this, in a sense. And Beetle just goes, oh gee, you think it's so Captain Obvious? And he goes, and that is what I want from you all. I will provide any and all resources you may need, and you can have your fun. And Tezcatlipoca pipes up and goes, and what exactly is the catch? You think we're honestly gonna trust you, Mr. God of Chaos? And Loki just goes, I'm a god of chaos, not a god of being stupid. Think about it. You're all powerful in your own right. With my resources, you could truly have a plan that could wipe the knights and all the pantheons out like that. And he looks at you all, and everyone is like kind of hesitant even. Okay, everyone's kind of hesitant except for Beetlejuice, who's just kind of aloof, just looking around.
Oh, yeah, Myth didn't know the Beetlejuice joined.
And but then Set steps up and just goes, if none of you will do it, I have a plan in mind. And Loki just goes, oh, I had good faith in you, Set. I knew you would do this. And he just goes, so, what is your plan, my good friend? And he turns away and just goes, what I plan to do, I will bring about an eclipse to end all eclipses. And I will regain my rightful place on the throne from those meddlesome gods, from Ra, and from my brother who took everything from me. I will summon the Lord of Darkness itself, he says, holding his arm up to the moon, and he clenches it and just goes, guys, let me finish. He holds his hand up to the moon and, clenches it, and he just goes, and block out the sun. With the help of the God of Darkness itself, Apophis will reign. And scene.
I'm sorry, I had to make the almost tormentor joke.
That's fine.
It was now. It was now on Neville.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, but you said the God of Darkness. All I was thinking was Ozzy Osbourne.
Mr. Crowley.
Actually, since this is gonna wrap up our story arc, I actually have a post-credits scene before we officially end this. As everyone has had their time and had their fun, we've cut to Volka on his way back to where he's staying, going through the back alleys, and as he does, he heads towards one alley and hears some trash cans get knocked over.
I go towards the noise, I presume?
Yeah, and as you do, in the darkness, you see two big, canine blue eyes look at you.
I look at those and I'm just like, those eyes. I know those eyes. I slowly approach it, but I turn into my night form before I do, just in case.
Okay. You pop into your night form and get closer, and as you do, the moon lights down. God damn it.
It's just like, it is time to go into night.
Nighttime! Nighttime is here!
Yes, but yeah, the moon shines down as the two eyes come within view, and you see a very beautiful wolf come into view, and since it's your thing, Ed, I'll let you describe what he actually looks like if you want.
Oh, I thought you said there were two sets.
Yeah. What was it, two or just one?
It was two.
Okay, yeah, two sets of eyes. I'm saying, was it for you two or one?
Yes, it was two.
Okay, just double checking. But yeah, two sets of eyes, and they come into view, and I'll let you describe, what they actually look like, if you wanted to.
Alrighty then, so both set of wolves are the exact same size as one another. They are both twice the size of a normal man, and they are both different coloured. One is greyish and dark grey, almost like the grey parts of him is almost as white as snow, where the grey is as dark as can be as dark as the ground that it walks upon. And it just glow, and his blue eyes just glow like sapphires. The other one is grey at the back, but the front end of it is like a tanned brown kind of colour to try and emulate itself going through the harvest, or like the grains that it would stalk for its prey. And recognising this, I drop to my knees, for I recognise who these two wolves are. They are Frecky and Gary. These are Volker's pack brothers that he grew up upon when his father abandoned him.
Yes. And they recognize the smell of Volka, and they run up and immediately, just start pouncing and licking him.
And I am now at home because I now have my brothers at home with me.
Yes. And now we're gonna end it there. But yeah, that'll be the end of it.
Yeah, wolf puppers.
Yes, wolf puppers. But yeah, that'll do it for today's session. Before I officially end this, does anyone have any post-session thoughts?
Is Chen the
I have-
only one without a pet?
No, I haven't got a pet either.
Well, to be fair, he's part monkey, so he can be his own pet.
Sahir didn't get his.
Yeah.
Oh, so here's gonna
That's
be getting
gonna be
his at the
for
beginning of
the
next
next arc.
session. Yeah,
Okay.
but
Not yet, Minion. Not.
not yet. Yes, but okay.
I'm assuming that the same thing is probably true for Aram.
Yeah,
She doesn't have her dog yet either.
yeah. We will definitely be doing that. But anyway, yeah, that'll do it. So thank you all so much for checking out today's session. Again, if you're watching this and you're an artist, the contest, get on that. Get the poster.
It's a tournament arc.
Not yet.
Damn it.
But yeah,
The artist tournament.
the artist tournament. Yes.
Yes.
But yeah, I will be holding that contest. There'll be a post on Twitter for you all, so don't worry. And yeah, I think that's about it. So I am the Watchful One, saying stay mythical, everyone.